What's up, Mystics, and welcome back to my channel, Mystic by Nature. I'm B, and this is going to be the February 2019 reading for Libra. So February is all about love. So this reading is no different. Your reading this month is going to be all about love and relationships. So please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Mystic by Nature. If you would like to book your own reading, all of the information will be down in the description box. So Libra, some very interesting messages came forward. So definitely some messages and energy about letting go, like letting go, stop holding on so tight, kind of like allow things to just happen. I don't know. There was also the another In Vogue song. So Aquarius just had an In Vogue song in their reading. So Libra, you got the what's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Hey, hey. All I heard was that part. Oh, are we gonna be more than just friends? So I feel like you Libras are in some type of situationship with someone, trying to figure out what's going to happen with this. Are you all going to end up being together? But it feels like you're holding on very, very tight to this person. And it feels like regardless of if you all end up together, I feel like you're still gonna be relatively cool with this person, because I did hear the song Family from Dreamgirls. So it's like you consider this person to be a good friend, but it also feels like you have this romantic connection with them and you want to take it further, but it just kind of feels like maybe now is not the time. So let's go ahead and just dive into what the cards are saying. So the overall energy for you, Libra. So the reverse Nine of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this relationship is taking an impact on you. I feel like it's brought about a lot of insecurities, kind of brought all of that stuff up to the surface. I feel like some of you all could possibly be moving past that energy, like starting to let it go, starting to get out of your own head and not fearing the unknown as much. You know, the Nine of Swords definitely speaks to the shadows in our rooms or the things that we think about at night, even though they haven't happened yet. It's that those fears, that play the biggest part in our mental, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like some of you all are coming out of that. Like you're starting to kind of like let go and finally just allow yourself to just breathe and just not stress about the situation, because there's nothing you can do. But there's also a part of you all that I have to say, if you are not past it, if you are allowing this to consume you, you really have to get out of that. Like you have to get out of that, because this Nine of Swords can also hint to depression and being at one of your lowest points. And I really have to encourage you all to just not embody that energy. It's not good for you. It's not good for anybody that cares about you or loves you. You have to look past that and understand that, if this relationship doesn't turn into what you want it to, it's not the end of the world. You're still a great person regardless. And you have to allow yourself to just heal from it and move forward. I'm not saying that it won't be hard, because obviously you're close to this person, but you have to be okay with the fact that what you want might not be what comes out of this relationship. So this other card came out of the deck, and I was going to use it as the overall energy and I didn't, but I feel like I need to. And it is the Star in reverse. So we're going to use both of these. You have the Nine of Swords and the Star in reverse. Okay, so a lot of you all actually are kind of feeling that whole deep sadness, that depression, that all that doubt and insecurity. Like you're embodying that energy. The Star in reverse is not having faith. The Star in reverse is believing like all hope has failed. You've lost your way. You don't know where you're going and you don't feel supported. Please know that you are always supported by Spirit, Libra. You can come out of this. You can get past this. This is just a step in your journey. It's not the end. It's just a moment. You have to get past it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in Spirit to support you. Know that this is only temporary. It's just a part of your growth. So I feel bad for you, Libra. I do. Success. Okay, so the success is that the World card. So I kind of feel like for you, Libra, this is you healing from this, or you realizing that, maybe this situation, you getting the clarity about whether or not this situation is going to be what you want it to be, is going to allow you to finally move forward. The world to me is like finally closing that last door and then being able to go forward into the next room. You know what I'm saying? Like it's closing that door behind you so that you can move forward. It's about realizing that all of this is a part of a bigger cycle. It's about realizing that, this situation, yes, this person might be great. Maybe you have a strong connection with them. If you don't end up with them, Libra, you need to be able to still look at this as a positive, because you're finally free to move forward. I heard from spirit clearly that you're holding on tight to this relationship for whatever reason. You are holding on with dear life. And, if you find out that this relationship is not meant for you, it's not the one that's meant for you, you will finally be able to move forward. You know what I mean? Like, you'll finally be able to close that door and just keep going to the next person. And I also just pulled the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it'll finally give you that peace, like that alignment, that balance. The Two of Pentacles to me is like balance. Like, you'll finally be like, okay, you know what? Me and that person weren't meant to work out, but I'm able to still look at myself and see myself for who I am and love myself regardless. And I'm able to finally take what I've learned from this relationship and move on. I mean, that's the success, flat out. If you all end up working it out, if you all end up resolving it, it will open up a new opportunity for you all to get off to a new chapter. I mean, the World card is still there. So, if you all do end up being together and you do end up getting what you want, Libra, because that is possible, free will is still a thing, it will open up an opportunity for you all to have this new being of balance in your life, this new understanding, if you will. But if you all don't work out, it still is a new beginning for you, because you finally can let go and stop holding on so tight. And also you'll let go of all those fears and insecurities that you've been holding on to about the situation. You'll finally be able to let that go. So the challenge. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups here. So this is interesting to me, because I feel like the challenge is that this person is like your knight in shining armor. I feel like this person is everything that you want a partner to be. They're romantic. They have their shit together. They're, pretty established, but not, not like Hugh Hefner or somebody. Like, I couldn't think of anybody else, but like they're pretty established, but they embody all of that energy that you're looking for. That confidence, that compassion, that, that suave, like they have all of that. The Knight of Cups is that. Doesn't he look like it? They have all of that energy. And so the challenge is that you just really fucking like them. Oh, you really, Libra, your card, Justice. The challenge is that you really like them and they embody all of that energy and they seem like the perfect person, but you know that you're not being fair to yourself by kind of like sitting in this odd space. The scales aren't balanced. You know that you're not living up to your full potential, or you're not fully accepting responsibility for what it is that you truly want. I feel like you almost don't even communicate with this person about what you truly want. But you really like them. You really like them and you really want to be with them, but you're not being very honest and open with yourself and with your partner about what it is that you truly want from this relationship. Because it kind of feels like you all aren't together, but you want that. You want you all to be together. It's almost like like two people that are friends, but then end up like kind of being in the stage where they're friends, but they like each other. So they're trying to figure out if they should take that step to be together. Like, it kind of feels like that space. And you really like this person, but the challenge here is that the scales are just not balanced. And that's what I mean by it'll bring about balance if you allow it to. You know what I'm saying? It will bring about balance in the relationship if you truly allow it to. But it's hard. It's hard because I feel like this person can't give you everything that you need right now. You like them, but they can't give you everything that you need right now. And if you all aren't willing to work towards it, then it kind of feels like that's really going to disappoint you. But remember, Libra, the success here, you close the door so that you can open another one and move forward and finally get that balance and alignment in your life. So even if this relationship does not work out, it is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. If you remember that, if you don't take anything else from this conversation, I'm sorry, I thought I dropped one of the cards, y'all. I had to double check because I don't have time. But yes, if you don't remember anything else that I'm talking about, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Okay, the outcome. The Nine of Cups. This is great. this is really great, because I feel like what will end up happening is you'll be so grateful for the experience. You know, if you all end up together, then great. If you all don't end up together, you'll be so appreciative for the journey and so much that you've learned just about yourself and about what it is that you do want out of relationships, that like I feel like you will finally be at peace. Like, and I feel like you'll be able to move forward to the next step of your life without feeling like you're leaving something behind. You have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, 8 to 9. You'll finally be able to move on to the next step without feeling like you left something behind, Libra. And you'll be so grateful. There'll be so much gratitude and so much contentment with how the situation went. Because even though it was hard for you to go through, you made it through. You did it. You did that shit. You made it through. And you made it through in such a way that you now have this new sense of understanding. You now have a new journey to embark on because you've just closed that door, and you now are in alignment. Your priorities are balanced. Libra, this is going to work out just fine regardless of what happens with you and this person. I'm honestly not worried. Like I said, if you all end up together, great. You all will have a new understanding, and you all will be off to a great start of creating balance in your relationship. That seems to not be there because the Justice card fell in the challenge section. But if you all don't end up together, you'll still be in a very good space after you allow yourself the moments to grieve the loss and then move forward from it. So for the Oracle, I'm using the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and I posed the question, what does Libra need to remember in reference to love? And so this is what we received. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Libra, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Like, you know, allow the shit to just happen how it will. If it works out, then great. If it doesn't, it is not the end of the world. You still have a whole life ahead of you, that is not going to be based on whether or not that person is in your life. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It's like, you know, you have to want to be happy for you. You have to make the decision every day to get up and be happy for you. You know, you have to choose joy. You have to choose peace, and you have to make those decisions for yourself. Even if that person is there, you still could wake up every day and not choose to be happy and not choose to be joyful. So you have to make those decisions for yourself, and you have to allow yourself the space to just go through the shit and just let it be what it is. You know, if you all end up together, cool. If not, like, all right, you know, let it go. Like, move forward. You know, Libra, this is about moving forward. It's a hard lesson to learn, but it is definitely a lesson that Spirit is trying to teach you for your greater good. Everything that happens is for your greater good. Seriously. For your greater good. Everything is happening for you, not to you. So when you believe that, it makes it a lot easier for you to go through these situations and just understand that, just take it lightheartedly, you know? It is what it is. Either way it goes, you're going to end up moving on to the next step, moving forward, and you're going to end up pretty happy and pretty damn grateful for how everything played out, because you'll learn so much. Libra, that was actually a really good reading, and I really hope that it resonated with you all. As always, please support the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book your own reading, all of the information will be down in the description box. Please follow me on Follow me on Instagram at Mystic by Nature. And until next time, I'm out.